Well, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So today is Monday. Today is Monday, the 20th of September. So my videos are pretty much up to date here, as I haven't been recording so much, just much stuff happening in life, which, things move on. But anyways, so we are, as you guys saw in the last video, we are loaded with 2 truck beds right now. One being about 3,000 pounds and the other one being 600-ish or so. First stop is in New Jersey and second stop is in Syracuse, New York. And then from Syracuse, New York, we have a load of 2 vehicles, one pick, one drop, headed to Indianapolis, Indiana. And then from Indiana, we come back home with an in-op truck for a buddy of mine. And I don't know if I'm going to pick anything else up along with that, depending on the space I have. So his truck was torn down in a shop, and he decided that he was going to change platforms from Duramax to Cummins, and he's just going to build another truck and part out what he already has on this truck. So there may be miscellaneous parts. I don't know if everything's in the bed of the truck or whatnot, or on pallets, so I want to keep as much space open as possible to accommodate that. And then if we have the room from there, then I can add another vehicle. Or I was on truck stop yesterday and sent a message to the broker of a small load coming out of Indianapolis. I want to say it was 10 foot, 1,400 pounds or so. So not very big, that if I had a couple pallets of truck parts or whatnot, I would have room for it. So should it maybe hear something back on it, when I get stopped here, I may stop and reload the board and then just give them a call. But yesterday was Sunday, but I wanted to put the email out there and maybe put a little word that I would be interested in it, because you never know who will answer on a weekend or will get back to you really early on Monday morning. So it was worth a shot. But yeah, it was a nice morning. It was a little chilly this morning, like mid-50s, which isn't really chilly, but compared to the summer we had, it's nice to walk out of the house in a sweatshirt and not be sweating right away. So let's get up the road here, and I'll check in with you guys at our first. And it is such a nice day to get out of the city. We're outside of the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania right now. Headed to Syracuse, so we'll pick up 81. We're on, I think this is what, 476? And we'll pick up 81 and then head north into Syracuse with just that single bed left. Already got the big dump insert body off this morning around 9:30 or so, and it was about 272 miles to get up here. Hold on tight. These roads are not the best. 272 miles to get up here to Syracuse. Drop this single bed, and I have 2 cars to pick up at one location. I want to say they're within like 15 miles of Syracuse. I'll have to look up and see how close they actually are, but I know it's pretty close. That's why I booked those 2 cars. two vehicles to load up here. This Santa Fe and a Chevy Cruze. Even though I'll take this Suburban. See if this thing starts. Nice. So we got this in a Cruze to load up. We're in we had a 25-mile deadhead over here from Syracuse to Auburn, New York, and then these go out to Indianapolis. So about a 10-hour ride from here to Indianapolis. I'm gonna pull them up here, get out, do my inspections, and then we'll get them loaded up from there. Oh. All right. I forgot to turn the camera on because I was too worried about these ramps, because we needed to use these to get that Cruze up there. Just so we didn't hit the front bumper, just laid them out like that. Now we'll move those out of the way, and we'll load this Santa Fe up. Even though that car's messed up, I obviously don't want to cause any more damage and get blamed for it, so pull this up here. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Make sure we're good in the back so we can flip the ramps. I need a little more room. We'll have to pull the Cruze up a little more, flip the winch out of the way if we have to. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Alright, well, we're both on. About 6 inches there. A couple inches there. That's how my winch flips up out of the way, which is nice. So I got all my stuff out already to strap these down. Again, I'm using chains on the SUV because I forgot straps. They're in the car trailer, but that's no big deal. We'll use straps on the car, chains on this SUV, and we'll be headed towards Indianapolis. Good morning. You guys remember this truck? No, it's home. Home from Indy. It's yeah, doesn't have a motor in it. Picked that up yesterday, and they're not gonna fix it. Remember I dropped it off to get tuned. Well, it blew a hole right through the motor, and built trans. There's another motor in here. and I think they just they're going to cut their losses on it and build a Cummins, which is about a quarter of the price, if not cheaper, for a race truck, and part this one out. So picked it up yesterday, and I'm just doing a pre-trip right now, kind of, because I got home real late last night. But it windowed the block, cracked the oil pan, and so yeah. But for me, when it rains, it pours, because the F350's having issues, the white dually. White dually's having issues, and now I'm having issues with the single cab. The oil leak that I was having is definitely worse. As you can see, that's what I noticed. It was that the drive shaft was a little wet, and it started to coat the DPF and oil. Oil levels a little low. Oh, boys, and probably one girl that watches says, shout out to whoever you are. Anyways, sometimes you just gotta take your daughter to work with you. She's napping right now, and we're just running some errands right now. So we're in the mega cab, as you see, which is part of why we're running errands, because every truck I use is currently broken, except for this one. Duramax blown up. Single cab, Cummins, rear main seals out of it. Confirmed, leaving puddles of oil. Got a quote to get it fixed. Happy with the quote. Gonna get it to the shop. I don't have time to mess with it. And here's my philosophy on that. And you guys know that I work on probably 99.9% of the stuff on my trucks. And here's my reasoning behind not working on this one. Truck's got an Aisin transmission, which needs to come out to do the rear main seal. That son of a gun is heavy. Yes, I have a lift in my house. Yes, I can buy a trans jack, but the quote I got to replace it, or excuse me, to replace the rear main seal, which obviously includes taking the transmission out of that, is not worth me doing. So I will gladly take it, give a local shop some business, and I will go make more than that in a day by running the mega cab. So what we're gonna do with this thing is one of our errands was to stop at the tire shop. We have tires on the way for the stock wheels on this truck. We're just going to use this. We're just going to put it into service. And I was thinking about doing this the other day. So, excuse me. My thoughts were, as light as some of those loads are that I've been running, truck beds, why have 6 tires on the ground when you can have 4 tires on the ground? And this truck's only got 101,000 miles on it. It's reliable. It's got a new head gasket, ARP 625, so we don't have to worry about that. It does have a 68 RFE, seems to be strong, but we're not hauling heavy. We also have a big back seat, which means we can use this to sleep in, saving money on hotels. I only bought this truck really to haul my daughter around, which she's in the back right now. And if I drive this myself right now, running these truck beds, and find some local help and just put a driver in my single cab, you know, maybe find a driver part-time to run some cars for me or run some freight for me. I don't know, but I'm so busy that I can't afford to take time off. I just need to get things done, and getting things done is sending that truck to the shop and getting that fixed. I'm going to have them look at a few other things. ABS lights still coming on, but it's so sporadic. I'm going to have them scan it. My guess is it needs an ABS module, and it would have to be flashed by a shop anyways. So I'll let them take a look at that. But I'll keep you guys updated. The Ford, that is being, probably look at that tomorrow. Acts like it was an intercooler boot that came off, but I'm worried with it being a 2011 that it may be a turbo issue. Figure it out. But yeah, day in the life. We're out running errands, and sometimes you just got to bring your 1-year-old, soon to be 1-year-old. 6 more days she'll be 1. So sometimes you just got to bring her with you.